Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Stagz to Riches here on Football Manager 2022. We've got a big episode coming up today. We are potentially about to win the league for the second time. Even though this is Season 3, we won't talk about Season 1. Season 1 didn't happen. Season 1 was a tactical blunder. Seasons 2 and 3, this is where it's all at. So, a couple of parish notices before we start. Asman, our former assistant manager, has left. Where has he gone? There's a good question. He has gone to... Scroll bar. Yaxley, who seemed to poach a few of my players and staff at the moment, but he's gone. I have tried to get Extents to sign a new contract to become my new assistant manager / goalkeeping coach, which would mean he has to retire as a player, of course. He doesn't want to even talk to me right now. He wants to progress his career by moving on to a more prestigious club. I don't know how to get around this. I've tried looking in the editor here. Edit, club contract details. There's nothing I can see that says I can make him my new assistant manager. There's nothing here that seems to do that. And if I go staff details, these are just his stats, which I could use. But, oh, staff roles. No, again, that's just to do with the numbers that I've put in here. So there's not really anything I can do to convince him to stay right now. I mean, I can edit his attributes here and make sure no one tries to sign him, but that's it. And then personal details, this is all stuff that, you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, I could add Hatfield as a favourite club of his, I suppose. Select club. Hatfield Town, there we are. Oops. Had it selected and then turned it off. Reason, player, 100%. Cool. So if I now go... What have we got? Profile? Does that show it? Can't see anything there. Information, maybe? Just everything here is all over the place. I mean, I could just find it in here again, I suppose. Personal details. Favourite clubs. Yeah, Hatfield Town. Reason, player. Cool. I'll work on it. But today could be a big day because we've got 2 matches here. Might end up just playing 1, but we'll see. Effectively, there are 38 games in this league. There are 20 teams in the league. Double it to make 40. -2 to get 38. We are 6 points clear of second place Bedford. And we've got 3 games to go. So potentially, we could win the league today. If we win our match, Bedford lose theirs, we will go 9 points clear with 6 to play for. Even if we draw and Bedford were to draw as well, we'd be 6 points ahead with 6 to play for. Their goal difference is better than ours, which is something I don't say very often in these saves. But their goal difference is better than ours. So potentially we might have to play both games, but hopefully we only have to play this one here. We are playing Holmer Green first up, who are 6th in the league. Let's actually get into this screen here. I'm going to do these changes here, and then we're going to go into it on this screen here. So, we've got Madge in goal. Back 4 of Argent, Morris, Torres, Halivac. Now, I kind of want to swap out Morris, but I don't know who for. Maybe Jones, but then is Jones... We'll swap him out for Jones. It's fine. Also, this is very irritating. There we go. Midfield duo of Hammond and Egbo. Advanced midfield of Mills and Carter. And then strike force of Makengo and Butlin. I'm actually pretty happy with basically all of that. For the bench, I'm going to have Theoharis and Morris. We're then going to have Ruben Vieira, Hazel. And then for midfield, we're probably going to have... I'm going to say probably Kotoko instead of Hughes. Or actually, I'm going to have Harwood because he can also be versatile. We need as many versatile attacking players as possible. I'm almost tempted to drop Mills here as well because he's struggling for fitness. We can bring Luis Vieira in for that. Likewise with Halivac. We could actually drop Halivac and maybe start Kabaya, which, again, it's a huge risk. Don't get me wrong. But I think this is a pretty strong team still, and I'm going to commit to it. Got to remember to turn off the match plan in a second as well, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully we'll see a result from all of this. This is the one. This is the one. This is why we play these games, for moments like this where we could potentially win a league title. Let's show them why. Yeah, let's exert our power upon the opposition. That's a good way of motivating the team. Do not use match plan. Let's go. And also, what's this on? It's on key. I'm going to switch it to extended. And here we go then. Torres with the throw to Luis Vieira. He crosses it in. Butlin's header just over the top. First proper chance of the game there for us. I just want to have a quick look at the instructions here, actually. So we've got low crosses. I'm going to do early crosses here. We won't work the ball into the box. We're going to go for a little bit wider formation. Overlaps on both sides. That will turn down slightly. We won't run at the defence or anything like that. We will be more expressive, though. That would be good. Distribute to the flanks and then out of possession. We'll use the offside trap. We'll stay on feet for now, and we'll prevent a short distribution. Because I want to put as much pressure on the opposition as we possibly can without overexerting ourselves. They have got a free kick here, though, in a pretty decent position. Ball comes in, headed on, but over the top from Donnelly there. Don't mind that too much. It was a kind of a Hail Mary kind of header. So not too much pressure. The only time that becomes dangerous is if it gets headed back across, because someone could potentially shoot, or if it loops up and over the goalkeeper. But it did neither of those things, really, so pretty calm. Here's Lloyd on the ball. Finding McKnight. Hammond with a good interception there. He's been immense since he came back. Jones into Hammond. Gets the ball forward to Butlin. Now Makengo running off the defender's shoulder. This is what Makengo does well. It's Makengo with the chance and Makengo with the goal. Have I accidentally turned down... I turned down match speed during highlights. I wondered why the game was going really sluggish on my laptop the other day. And I think that must be why. Look at this though. Butlin left-footed. Ball forward. Makengo running off the defender's shoulder. Brilliant first touch. And he's just slotted that under the goalkeeper. And advantage Stagz, basically. Now, I don't know right now. Are Bedford playing? They are. And they're currently 0-0 against Buckingham Athletic, who I think are third in the table, if I'm not mistaken, unless that's Buckingham United. There are two. Oh, Bedford have just taken the lead. Never mind. I mean, we're still 6 ahead with 6 to play for after this game. So we put ourselves in a good position still. Torres with a great header away there. I'm going to make a small tactical change in a second. I'll see how this highlight plays out first. Here comes Green. Green whips it across, headed away by Jones to Luis Vieira, who can bring the ball forward. Well played into Hammond. Back to Jones. Good. Takes the pressure off the ball. Forward for Egbo. Now Torres. And yeah, we're moving the ball around nicely here. Torres with the little clip forward to Carter. Carter into Butlin. Back to Carter. Across to Hammond. Hammond goes for goal. And that's just over the top. Carter, by the way, something else I should have mentioned at the start, has agreed to join us permanently from next season. So he's still on loan now, but he will be joining us just like Makengo. He will be joining us from next season onwards. I'm also just swapping Egbo and Hammond around because I like Hammond to be the ball winner and I like Egbo to be the ball player. Carter, beautiful little turn there. Finds Kabaya. He seems to be comfortable right now. That's a good ball in. Just evaded Makengo. Egbo keeps it alive. Finding Hammond. Back to Egbo. Forward to Carter. Kabaya in a nice wide position. Brilliant first touch out from under his feet. Clips it into the middle. And there's Makengo for the second goal of the game. And it looks like it counts. No flag up from the linesman. And this is a very good performance. Kabaya is actually doing very, very well on that right-hand side. To the point that he might even next season start to stake a claim for first choice right back. Because he knows how to get forward. He knows how to deliver a cross. Look at this. Fulfilled the brief perfectly. Played it nice and early. Crossed the box. Played it low as well, which is exactly what I asked them to do. 7.5 match rating. Bettered only by Makengo, who scored twice. I think that's pretty fair if you ask me. And here's Luis Vieira now bombing forward. Another brilliant opportunity here to make it 3-0 perhaps. Maybe a nice hat-trick here for Makengo as well. Finds Butlin instead, and that's a header straight at the goalkeeper. I think with the amount of highlights we're getting in this game, I can actually turn on key instead of extended. Here's Torres now. Torres with the up and under. Finds Butlin. That was a beautiful pass, actually. That wasn't an up and under at all. That was measured. Carter went for the little shot there, but it was blocked well by the defender. And that's the end of that highlight. Coming up to the half-hour mark then, and it's 2-0 to the Stagz. Good interception there from Butlin. Finds Makengo. Nice little reverse pass back. Looked for the run of Egbo. Just couldn't quite pick him out, unfortunately. Didn't quite go to plan there. Jones, excellent takedown from him. Finding Hammond. Playing it out wide there to Carter. Good little touch there to get it under control. Picking out Kabaya now out wide. Tried to play the little slide rule into Carter there, but well cut out by their defenders. Egbo with a brilliant interception there, though. Finding Luis into Butlin. Forward for Carter. Carter creating a potential crossing opportunity here. Clips it across. Cleared from Butlin. Argent now to Egbo. This game is going a million miles an hour right now. Love it. Butlin with the shot just over the top. I am loving how well we are playing right now. Where's this been all season? This is a team that was 6th in the league, by the way. It's not like we're playing a relegation candidate. This is a good team, and we are educating them right now on how to play football, which is good because Bedford have just scored to make it 2-0. Metcalf for them. Have they just had a man sent off as well? Oh, no. That was the match below. Never mind. Butlin picking up the ball in the wide position here. Playing it back to Carter. You can go for a little run here if he wants. Whips it across. Not a bad ball. Ooh, Makengo nearly in there. Mix up between the defender and the goalkeeper. Nearly a goal. Nearly an own goal. But brilliant, brilliant performance so far. We're ahead. I'm pleased. Individuals. Where is Makengo? There you are. Keep up the good work. You are playing brilliantly. Now, I haven't got the assistant manager in place at the moment, so I'm not able to have recommended team talks. But I think I've got a basic idea now as to what kind of things keep them motivated, and that's the main thing. In terms of subs, then, I think one of the first ones might be either Carter or Hammond, because they're both looking a bit fatigued. We'll see what happens with this highlight first, and then we'll make a decision. Rodwell with the ball across. There's the header from Lloyd, but over the top. Don't mind that. Bedford are 3-0 up now, so I do need to perhaps get another one. I think I'm going to bring... Actually, I'm going to bring Hazel on for Carter. I'm going to swap these two over again, and I'm going to bring Harwood on for Hammond. And Harwood is going to play as a box-to-box. I think that's fine. Give team talk. Go out there and make a difference. Motivation and complacency. I guess I'm fine with both of those. Luis Vieira here with the corner. Plays it short to Hazel. Lays it off to Vieira. Puts the cross in. Cleared only as far as Harwood. Sprays it out wide to Vieira. First time ball to Egbo. Back out to Vieira. Lays it off for Torres. Back out again to Vieira. Back to Egbo this time. Egbo with the cross. Makengo running onto it. That's a good save. But the flag was up, I believe. Or was it not? No. Sorry. The linesman flagged for a corner. It looked like he was flagging for offside, but no. Apparently that's a corner. Ball knocked in. Headed out, but only as far as Vieira, I was about to say. But you let that one go out for a throw for some reason. Sure. Is the replay of that chance again. It's a good ball in the end from Egbo. Nice little whip on it. Makengo's header. Hannah with the save. Who could the third sub of this game be then? I mean, Makengo's played really well, and I kind of want him to try and complete his hat-trick if he can. Madge coming and claiming that one. Good stuff. We could bring Argent off and bring Theoharis on. Give him some minutes. Again, one to look at for the future. The Stagz have finished their season now. They had their end-of-season awards weekend just gone. I don't know who won, actually. Aiden, if you're watching. Ooh, I thought that was going in then. Aiden, if you're watching, feel free to let me know either in the comments or on Twitter who won each award, because I'd like to give them a shout out on here. But hopefully, as many of these players as possible will stick around for next season as well. It'd be cool to keep this squad together. They had a good run of form towards the end of the year. So it'll be interesting to see with a full 12 months how well they can go. I would like to think we could challenge next season if we have that same form. There's no reason why we couldn't put up some kind of fight, whether it's for a trophy or whether it's for the league. It would be good to see the Stagz starting to climb up the pyramid again. Do it for real as well as virtually. Kabaya there with a nice little overlapping run. Plays it across towards Makengo, but that was a bit of an ask there to bring that one down. Patty to Rodwell. Rodwell over the top. That's a good ball from Mullins. Good first touch. Mullins is shot. Mullins is goal. We haven't got long left in this one, so I think I'm going to tell them... Oh, why was that on? Yeah, that wasn't supposed to be on. We're going to go narrow. We're going to go very short passing. Lower tempo. More disciplined. Play for set pieces for short. Turn that off. In transition, we're going to hold shape and regroup. Slow the pace down. And then out of possession, this is coming right back. Force the opposition outside, not inside. We can get stuck in now. We haven't got any yellows, have we? No. Turn that off. Turn that off. Actually, keep that one on. There we go. So yeah, Holmer Green have got one back. Bedford might be getting a little bit excited now. This was good suck-in play, actually. Patty there to Rodwell. He just played it first time. You can see that Egbo and who's 5? Jones both got pulled in. And then the run just came in from behind. It was a good run. Not really much I can say about that. Keeper, I mean, it says disappointed to be beaten at the near post, but really, what can you do in those positions? It is a little bit of an ask. 2-1, final score. Man of the match by far, Makengo with his 2 goals, but really, really good performance as well from Victory Kabaya in the right back position. Also, Butlin with the assist for the 2nd goal. Egbo, Torres, Jones, Carter, Hammond also played well. Couple of disappointment, like Hazel didn't really have much time to impress, and also right wing is not his primary position. He is actually a cam. We're not playing that formation at the moment, although I like to start each season with that formation. So next season he'll be there again. Thea Harris with a 6.8 after coming off the bench, considering he was only on the pitch for basically 15 minutes. That's pretty good going. Harwood, again out of position, so only a 6.7. Luis Vieira, you can kind of say he was out of position, so a 6.8 is also pretty fair, pretty decent. And then Madge with a 6.7. Got the result we wanted, well done. That's pretty much all I can say to the players at this point. Oh, also after the stream last week, we were stuck in this screen. Apparently there's a way you can go into Task Manager and you can end just this process. It seems to be something to do with the Unreal Engine. I don't know what, but it's something to do with the Unreal Engine. So I just ended that process and the game was able to continue. Today, I don't seem to need to do that, which is awesome. Right, so that's the end of match 1. Didn't happen for us right now, or did it? Oh, we've been promoted, but we haven't won the league yet. So there is still something there. But I think we won promotion before we kicked off by the looks of things, which is exciting. So if I check the table, is it the top 2? Yeah, it's the top 2. So we have confirmed 2nd place, basically, as a maximum. Oh, it says 1st there. Surely... Yeah, there's 2 games to go. So Bedford can still catch us. So I don't know why that says... It should be 1st to 2nd promoted. But hey-ho, it is what it is. But I'm going to put a cut here. We're going to come back for the 2nd match right now. Here we are then. But before we get into the match... Bedford are very irritating sometimes, I tell you. They've only gone and lost their last game of the season, which means... not their last game, sorry. Their game that they had. They played before us, basically. So we're playing on the Sunday, they played on the Saturday, and they lost, which means that technically we have now won the league. But I am still going to go into this this match, hopefully with the result that we need still, and we might even get a trophy lift this time, because last season we didn't, which was very anticlimactic, but there we go. I love this bit as well. It represents an impressive turnaround in fortunes for Jeffries, who at one point was close to being dismissed as Hatfield Town manager. Retaining his job and proving his doubters wrong will make this success all the sweeter. Now, I know none of you guys doubted me, but it is what it is. Also, one other thing, Kieran Extense's contract expired and he left. So I might have used the editor to bring him back as assistant manager. And he is now in situ as assistant manager. I don't think I could make him assistant manager and goalkeeping coach. But I will look at that again in the future. But he's not bad for an assistant manager. I might give him a little bit of a stats boost here. Just because I set him up as a goalkeeping coach, not realising he was assistant manager as well. Anyway, it's party time, people. Now, going to make some tweaks to the starting lineup here as well. We're going to give some of our other players an opportunity to go out there and wow, English is good, to go out and play. So we're going to put Murray in goal. Back four is going to be Argent. I'm going to put Morris in. And we're going to put Hughes on the bench. Like so. Again, I don't know what's going on here. So we've got Murray in goal. Back four, Argent, Hughes, Torres, Cabaya. Midfield duo of Hammond and Egbo, except I'm going to swap them around. Advanced midfield of Luis Vieira and Carter, except I'm going to bring out Carter and I'm going to put in Harwood. Like so. And then up front we've got Butlin and we've got Makengo, except I'm going to swap, whoops, not that one. Makengo here for Ruben Vieira. And this is going to be, actually, am I? No, scrap that. I'm going to swap Butlin for Vieira. I'm going to have Vieira play as a target man. Butlin will get his chance. Don't worry. He'll come off the bench, I'm sure. And then bench is Theoharis, Jones, Carter, Hazel, Butlin. But I'm going to take a couple of changes here as well. Arco I'm going to put in instead of probably Hazel, actually. And we're going to do this. And then anyone else... I kind of want Motoko in as well, actually. So we're going to have Motoko instead of Carter. And Morris instead of Jones. I thought I'd already done that. Oh. That's what I needed to do. Yeah, are you a ball player? You kind of are. I'm actually going to have you as a central defender. There we go. So, yeah. New lineup. Murray in goal. Argent, Morris, Torres, Cabaya. Then we got Egbo, Hammond, Luis Vieira, Harwood, and then Makengo and Ruben Vieira. Let's go lift a league trophy, shall we? Again, hopefully we go out and win in style. I would love it if there's the animation. I have no idea whether there is or not, but it would be cool if there was. Plus, we got the assistant manager in place now, so we have the team talks coming in as well, which is awesome. I've got to remember in a second to turn off the match plan. There we go. Instructions. We'll go with the overlaps. We want that on. We want that on. We want that on. We want that off. We want that on. This is... oops. All fine. And then this one. We want that on. That on. And we want that on. There we go. Let's play. Like I said, let's go lift a trophy. That's on key. We'll switch that to extended. And here's the first highlight. Luis Vieira with the corner. Into the middle. Torres' header. And the party is starting early. Diego Torres, 13th minute. Brilliant header. Good corner as well, actually, from Luis. Very good corner. Get a nice replay of it here. Luis Vieira with the corner. Onto Torres' header. He's got 4 players around him there. And he's managed to bury that header in the back of the net. That is very well taken indeed. And a good start to the game for us. We are playing Risborough Rangers, who are currently... I was going to get a league table up then, but never mind. Egbo, bit of a weird challenge there. A bit of a weird play there, in fact, between Luis and Egbo. And a very full-blooded challenge from Egbo. No foul, fortunately, because that might have been trouble on the horizon if he'd fouled him there. Here comes Dunk. Needed to make a challenge and didn't. That was Torres, actually. But counter-attack opportunity here. Makengo. A strange ball again. I don't know what that was. Barfoot to... Is that Becker? I think that was Becker. Right, pause. League table. So our opposition... Oh, they're in the relegation zone. So we really should be winning this one quite comfortably. To be perfectly honest with you. Quite comfortably indeed. It's still only 1-0. Free kick here on the right-hand side. Luis pushes it to the back post. And that is a penalty. Ruben Vieira fouled by Divin. And we've got Argent, I think this is going to be, taking this penalty here. Yep, Zach Argent stepping up, smashes it. Keep it didn't even move. That's how hard he hit that one. Smashes it into the bottom corner. And the party continues. Argent's 4th goal of the season. I think all 4 of them have come from the penalty spot. But good goal. Good goal. That wasn't as close to the corner as I thought it was going to be, actually. So maybe we got a little bit lucky there. But still, 2-0 up, inside half an hour. Lovely stuff. Divin now with the throw on Risborough's left-hand side. Finding Nelson, back to Divin. Be nice if someone trotted over there and put a challenge in. There we go, they're going into action stations now. Harwood coming across. Tyson Partington with the header there. Good cross from Divin, but he was given basically the entirety of Risborough to get that cross in. We need to get out to him a little bit faster there and close him down. Travis to Magnuson. Is there anything Magnuson can't do? He can drive an F1 car. He can also play a pass inside to his central midfielder. Tyson Partington back to Magnuson. Up against Argent. Put the pressure on, but couldn't win the ball. They're moving the ball around quite nicely, actually. And here comes Dunk. With a shooting opportunity. Torres with the block. And that is a penalty. Penalty? What am I talking about? It's a corner. Wow, that was a total brain fart. This is also Risborough Rangers under 23s, by the way, so I'm probably not giving them as much credit as they deserve. I also don't think they could be relegated, so there's that as well. Here's Ruben Vieira carrying it forward. Has he got the pace? He has. Has he got the accuracy? He has picked out his brother there, but didn't quite lead to anything, unfortunately. I'm tempted, for the last game, I'm tempted to have a look at some of our youth candidates. See if there's anyone we can bring through to stake a claim. But we've got such a big squad right now. My journeyman save that I started way back when the game was first released. I'm manager of Slough at the moment, and I've pioneered managing a small squad. I've got a lot of very versatile players. So I've got a left back who can also play right back. I've got 3 players who can play right the way across the attack, including attacking midfield. And I think I had a squad of like less than 20 players get me through an entire season in the National League. And I'm really enjoying that play style. And I kind of wanted to do something here similar, but I've got to release players in order to do that. And I don't have the balls to do that right now because everyone's performing well. So if the game deals me that hand, then fair enough. But right now, we have got quite a bloated squad. And specifically, as Ricky Hales slams in a header there, specifically with the wage budget issue that I've got right now and the fact that the club is losing money, I am going to have to make some difficult decisions soon. But it's very, very hard to do that when everyone's playing well. And they are playing well, to be fair. They're all playing very, very well. Apart from Kabaya, who's having a bit of an off day here. So we are going to bring him off and bring Hughes on. But then I'm also going to swap Hughes for Torres. So Torres will play right back moving forward. There we go. Long ball over the top. Torres did head it down, but not very well. Here comes Dunk. Dunk's shot. Murray with the palm over the top. And that is a corner kick. This should be our sub coming on now. There we go. Hughes on for Kabaya. No idea what happened with that corner because it's not highlight worthy. Hammond, good interception, finding Harwood into Ruben, back to Harwood. Across to Egbo. He's fouled. Travis is already on a yellow. That was a bit of a lunging tackle, and that is the second yellow. He is off. Joe Travis, what a name. Sounds like the main character in like a Taxi Driver sequel or something. Torres with the throw to Hammond. Back to Torres, across here to Egbo. Egbo with the ball forward to Harwood. Back to Egbo. Clips it to the back post. Ruben Vieira was running onto it. Andy Morris, of all people, with the shot there. It didn't quite pay off. Second sub of the game then. I'm going to bring Butlin on for Harwood. And we're going to move Ruben out onto the right-hand side here. Where hopefully he'll see a little bit more of the ball. Go play without pressure, Joey. You're a good player, man. Looking forward to having him stay on next season, hopefully, if we can agree terms. Might try and get some players who are currently on contract terms to see if they'll agree non-contract, and then at least we don't have to pay them if they don't play. Dunk there with a glaring opportunity, and he's put that wide somehow. I have no idea how he's missed that one either. That's a very, very bad miss, actually. Luis Vieira with the free kick. Mikengo with the flying volley. He's blazed that one over the top. We'll get a replay of that one. That was a good opportunity there, and he's missed it. Very good opportunity. Ruben Vieira to Torres. Cross to Hughes. Hughes playing it forward. Butlin's running onto it, although he's given up. Let Hales take it instead. Back to the goalkeeper who plays it forward. Egbo's never winning a header, as we already know. Luis there leaving it to Argent. Argent bringing it forward. Lays it off to Vieira. Luis Vieira, that is, sorry. Egbo. All the way back to Morris. Out wide to Argent again. Crossing opportunity. No, plays it inside to Luis instead. He's crossed it. Butlin with the header. I think Butlin was offside there. Yes, Butlin was offside there. He ran at the right time. The ball was too late, in my opinion. Argent should have crossed it here. Still, nice play from Luis. Good ball in. Just needed a defender between the two. Free kick here. Again, Luis clipping it into the box. Over everyone's head. Cleared by Dunk. Hughes on the volley. That's a good save from Beale. That was a really good save. That was a good effort there from Ethan Hughes. He's done well since he came on, actually. He's done all right. Throw in now. Argent will take it. He's going to throw it near post here. That's a colossal throw. Vieira with the header down to Hammond. Egbo now. Egbo goes for goal. Well blocked. Finds Argent, though. Zach Argent. He gets it in. Butlin's header, and it's over the top. If he was like a foot taller there, that would have been a good header. Final sub of the game then. I'm going to bring Motoko on for Ruben. Butlin with the swerving effort there, but again, not really troubling the goalkeeper. Here comes Benis Motoko, who I do want to see play more next season. We're in that awkward moment where I've got this huge squad. Maybe if I can loan some of these guys out for a season or two, just so they get some first team experience still. Maybe some of the younger players will loan out. Just, as I said, to get the minutes, basically. Not because I want to get rid of them, but just because we haven't got the opportunities for them right now. And it's a very awkward situation, because I want to keep everyone, but I can't play everyone. It's just one of those things. Argent. Asking a lot of Luis there, but he has got it. Crossing opportunity. Plays it back to Argent instead. Argent now with his own crossing opportunity, and he does clip it in. Butlin's header. There's the third. Lovely stuff. No offside this time. 7th goal of the season for Joey Butlin. A yellow card for Derek Divin as well. But don't really care about that. I care about us. And that was a good little setup here from Argent. Sort of beat the defender twice there to get the ball in. And that's right in the postage stamp from Butlin as well. That's very, very impressive. With 10 minutes left on the clock, we are sailing to a league victory here. Nice 3 points. Butlin with a good interception there as well. Finding Motoko. Nice 3 points. And hopefully we'll actually get to see the team lift the trophy this time. But I don't know. I'm not making any promises, because last season I was like, yeah, we're going to lift the trophy. And then the match just ended. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't even get one off camera either. There was no trophy lift. It's almost like we didn't win one. Mikengo, is he onside here? He's not. Flag goes up. Shot was blocked anyway. Went just a little early there. Probably wasn't expecting the ball back across the top either. Magnuson now. Crossing opportunity for him. Who is that out there? That's Luis, isn't it? Ball does come in. Torres with the header away. Nice and easy. Divin with the opportunity to swing it back in. Motoko with him, but not really putting the pressure on, which I'm fine with. Don't mind that too much. Torres does let the ball come in though, and there's Wilcox, and there's the goal. I don't like that one. Even with the flag going up, I don't like how easy that was for them to get the ball in. That was not good defending. Motoko, to be fair to him, is not supposed to be in the defensive position there, but Torres should have got closer to his man. And yes, he was offside, but Wilcox lost his marker as well, so improvement in those areas. Corridor of uncertainty and all that jazz. Ball forward from Beale. Headed by Morris. Out wide to Motoko. Brilliant first touch there off the chest. Motoko now. Back to Torres. Infield to Hammond. Forward to Butlin. Out wide again to Motoko. There's Torres again. Now Hammond. Now Torres. Now Hammond. Nice little back heel there to release Hughes, who goes all the way back to Murray, who sprays it first time beautifully to Argent. Now Argent kind of just left that one to Luis. In for Egbo. Good patient build up. Makengo now. Lays it off to Butlin. Good save. Offside flag anyway. But that would have been a contender for goal of the season had that gone in, I think. Just the way that build up play happened. Pretty much everyone touched the ball as well, which was awesome. Coming up to the last minute of injury time. Long ball forward. That's probably going to go out of play for a throw-in. And does. And that should be it, ref. Time, please. And there we go. Full time. Do we see the trophy lift? Yes, we do. We see a trophy lift, everybody. Spartan South Midlands League Division 1. Tick. Confirmed. We've completed it, mate. We're going to head on now to Spartan South Midlands League Premier Division. Which, the names just get longer at this point, guys. The names just get longer. Here we go. Lee Hammond to lift the trophy. And there it is. Look at me standing off to the side like a spare part. Oh, they've actually got, like, player cheering and stuff as well. I don't know if that's something I've added or whether that's already in the game. But that's awesome. We're going to do a lap of honour around a stadium that isn't ours. While the pitch is coated in confetti. That's just going to be an absolute nightmare to clean up. Talk about overkill. We're literally playing in front of, what, 10 people right now? We've just done all of that. That's crazy. But I'll take it. You know, a win's a win and all that jazz. So, not to rain on anyone's parade or anything, but we have technically still got one game left of the season. However, I'm going to use that match as an opportunity to experiment slightly with different tactics and stuff like that. So I am going to play that match off camera, probably now, in fact. In terms of post-match press conference, we're going to get Kieran to take care of that for us. But yeah, players like Omen we're going to promote. I'm going to do like a complete sort of audit of the squad and decide who do we want to keep and who do we want to leave. So I can already tell you, players like Innocent, Kitoko, Montrose, Joaquim, they're probably all going to be loaned out next season. Along with maybe Mac. Unless Madge leaves. Let's see if I can set this up now, actually. I might as well do it now. So, Marks, Injar, Joaquim, Montrose, Kitoko, and Innocent. Can I stick all of you guys? Okay, some of them can't be on the loan list. I will say accept all loan offers, though. Now, Shaki, can you be on the loan list? No, it's actually you. I think you're the problem. Kitoko, can you be on the loan list? Yes. Montrose, you might be on non-contract as well, actually. Nope, you're fine. Joaquim, available for loan. Nice. Marks, you're already available for loan. That's fine. And then Mac up the top here. I'm touting Mac and Murray to be our first, well, not first choice keepers, but you know what I mean. The two keepers who are competing for first choice, basically. I think Madge will silently leave out the back door at some point in the future. Anyone in the first team squad, actually, right now, who could potentially be loaned out? Maybe Theoharis. You're already available for loan, so that's fine. We'll see if we can bring in some offers. Now, Innocent here. I think for now I'm just going to move you back to the under-23s. So that makes our squad slightly smaller. Joaquim here, I'm going to move back to the under-23s. And I think that's it for now. Or maybe Marks. Because they are under-23. So So it makes sense to do it. And then this is kind of our squad moving forward. Although Makengo and I think Halavac, we've got 2 players joining at the end of the season. Makengo and Carter, those are the 2. Now, do I bring in Halavac as well? Maybe. Jones, possibly. I think Downs I'm going to let leave. And Hilton, I think I'm going to let leave as well. And that's where we're going to start looking to see who we can promote up and down from the different squads and things like that. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode, guys. We are champions. We have won the league, which I'm really, really excited about. And then, yeah, we got we got a summer of pre-season. And then we're going to jump into season 4, which I think that's where we got to last time with Real Hatfield Town. I think we got into season 4 before it ended. But this time, oh, sugar, sorry, hit my microphone. This time we're going to keep going and keep climbing up the league. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series, jot some comments down below with ideas for tactics, staff additions, anything like that. I would say signings and transfers, but like I said, I'm trying to trim the squad right now. But any advice on how to trim the squad? I am also going to use Zealand's Moneyball spreadsheet from next season onwards as well as new kits as well. So keep an eye out for those. I'll probably post those on social media before the season starts. We'll see about that. Next week might be a stream as well. It might be a pre-season friendly, but it should be a stream. Otherwise, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Check out Hatfield Town's YouTube channel and social media and website. Link to all should be in the description. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. And until next time, I will see you soon.